hello, aloha, hola, konnichiwa, bonjour. These are all different ways to say hello in different languages. And if you're like me, or most Americans, that's all you know of these languages. Less than 1% of American adults today are proficient in a foreign language that they studied in a U.S. classroom. Unfortunately, we're all on the same page, and learning a new language can be very, very difficult. But I'm here today to tell you that we can do it together, and I'm going to try to show you that learning a new language doesn't have to be a miserable road of boring repetition and meticulous reiteration. Together, we can have fun and learn.
Yay!
As a nation, we need to focus on learning languages. It's not 100% our fault, however. About 25% of elementary schools and 30% of middle schools report a shortage of qualified foreign language teachers. And unfortunately, that age is when we need foreign language teachers the most. The human brain is most capable of learning new information, such as languages, between the ages of 5 and 12. No access at a young age makes it harder to learn new languages. The school systems are trying to improve on this, but it is hard in our modern economy. So unfortunately, as a generation, we have to pull ourselves up and we need to learn it ourselves. Learning a new language is the best way to expand your horizon and fully appreciate the beauty of the world and cultures outside of our Western civilization. While it's true that 1,500 million people worldwide speak English, of whom 375 million are native speakers, that doesn't mean we won't run into a language barrier once in our lives. Imagine you are lost in another country and your phone is dead. It would take you longer to find an English speaker than it would to find a native speaker of that language. Also, knowing the language of the land you're in equals respect for their culture. Take, for example, my great-aunt was once lost in Spain, and luckily she knew the language, so she was able to ask for help. If a majority of the world knows English, that's good enough, is what you must be thinking. But that's the bare minimum, and as we know, the bare minimum is never good enough. Flour, eggs, butter, and sugar go into a cake. But that's the bare minimum. Without knowing the rest of the recipe, you miss out on the sweet taste of knowledge. People who are bilingual find it easier to get a job. Employers are looking for people who know more than one language, because taking time to learn a second language demonstrates a strong work ethic that is attractive to any employer. One language is not good enough in this economy and this day and age. You need to show them that you are dedicated and that you will do anything to find a well-paying job. I challenge you to learn, to freely enjoy the world, get a well-paying job, and to break the Americanized language stigma. Also, learning a new language will help you mentally in the long run. A 2004 study found that those who could speak 2 or more languages had higher levels of cognitive brain functions and were more adept at solving problems, planning, and other mentally demanding tasks. Ask any English native speaker if they've been stuck in a language barrier, and if they only know English, the answer will probably be yes, and if they know more than one, the answer will probably be no. Even in Texas, you can run into a language barrier if you don't know Spanish. Learning languages opens doors and starts new chapters of your life. So begin your journey today and learn a new language.
Very good.